when Sonic met the Doctor in LEGO Dimensions. Okay, at the risk of us losing viewers, we're going to stop talking about Sonic now. But yeah, that's all on the second channel, Monster Mania. So, okay, so I'm a bit out of, I kind of missed this. This came out a month ago, about how there was a rumour of a LEGO Doctor Who being a game. I could swear this has been passed around a lot. Even before last month, I feel like this has definitely been something on the cards anyway. Doctor Who was the biggest selling set for LEGO Dimensions. I don't know how true that is. I don't know whether there's any figures that we can look at. I don't mean action figures, I mean like numbers that we can look at which back up that point, so I don't know whether it's true or not. TT are in the mindset, that's the gaming company by the way if people didn't know, in the mindset of creating a game that features all possible Doctors. So that would mean, well, what would that mean? Would that mean Cushing Doctor? Would that mean the Scream of the Schalke Doctor? Who knows? The story, from what I've been told, is currently unannounced. New Doctor travelling through time. Don't trust anybody who makes spelling errors. Interacting with other Doctors. Wow, that sounds groundbreaking. Lots of Victorian England focused levels, but also plenty of amazing alien planets. I'm glad it's not modern day England. By all accounts, TT have selected key episodes from each of the Doctor's runs and turned them into levels. I mean, that makes it more credible, that makes a lot more sense. I think, obviously, for Tom Baker it'd be Genesis or something like that, so it would make sense if that were the case. It's scheduled to be released on the 60th anniversary. Now, yeah, somebody could just make this up and make it a clever marketing move in their own head, because obviously that's a fantastic idea to release LEGO Doctor Who with the 60th anniversary, with all the other merchandise, and yeah, perhaps this could be true. I think it's something that I wouldn't put past LEGO, because, well, if they put the Doctor in LEGO Dimensions, then why wouldn't they give him his own game? Or their own game? It would only make sense, really. Yeah, Doctor Who just isn't the money-making machine that it used to be, so I feel like it would be a budget title. I don't think that it would have a massive budget if they were to make it into a game. Well, I don't think the classic actors would be that expensive anyway to get to do voiceovers, because they just love doing it anyway. So that's part of the budget that I could believe happening. But it's weird, because like, what if the 60th flopped and didn't do well? And they had this LEGO Doctor Who game which they put all this money into and it just didn't work. So it's yeah. Do I think this is legit or not? What do you guys think? It says grain of salt, so that kind of obviously makes it so believable. Everybody's wanted a LEGO Doctor Who game at some point. We got a taste of it in LEGO Dimensions.
Oh, this is a tough one. Come on, wee laddie, you can do this. You can do this. Wait, can't you see Hurndall taking a Oh, it's you. Hi. I'm world-renowned writer Stephen Moffat, and I've been paid a certain amount of agates to tell you, the viewer, to like, comment and subscribe, and to head over to Mono Supreme Mania for additional content, like Sonic reviews, merch and extras, and behind the scenes. Now a wee bit of privacy, would you?
Now, I've never actually played past like this. I think this is as far as I got, and I just got bored. So it doesn't really appeal to me. I'm not really that bothered. But I think it's something that a lot of you guys would be interested in, and you just heard a crisp packet rattle. Could they use archive voiceovers for the Doctors that cannot voice new dialogue anymore? Well, I'm pretty sure that they all can voice new dialogue, apart from the dead ones, obviously. That was so morbid. But yeah, perhaps they could do that. That would work, like they did for the 50th as well. But yeah, I can see it happening, but obviously there's no legitimacy to the rumour, really. So, but then again, Dalek Apocalypse Tom says that TT is still trying to release the Skywalker saga, for God's sake. Does that mean that it's not actually being released, so maybe they're having trouble getting the funding for that kind of thing? So what makes people think that a LEGO Doctor Who game would be financially viable? Yeah, I'm in two minds, because I don't think it would make the money back, to be honest. So it'd be a bit of a weird business move to make, but it would look good on LEGO's back catalogue, because a LEGO Doctor Who game is kind of a novelty that most people want, so it's weird. I don't know. Doctor Who games don't really have a good track record anyway. I mean, the Eternity Clock didn't really do so well, because, well, the cover art for that game was just the Doctor standing in front of a TARDIS. Way to sell your product there. And I've not played the game, but from the gameplay it doesn't look all that great. Doctor Who is a funny one, because I think it struggles a lot to capture the game thing. I think the adventure games worked very well, because they had the formula of the TV show. The format was the same, and it was just your bread and butter Doctor Who. But I think it would definitely struggle as a video game, because they've never really got it right, because, well, the one they made in the 80s looked kind of crap as well. And yeah, I don't really think any kind of Doctor Who game has really stood out as any good. So then again, Lego games are getting worse anyway. They're not what they used to be. They're not like Lego Star Wars back in the day, the original one. Okay, so I got the inspiration from this video from Doctor Who Adventures. If you guys haven't watched these guys, then you should, because they put a lot of work into their videos. And obviously we've had the Lego set, so we've already had a little bit of Lego Doctor Who, which I've got, and it's worth quite a bit of money now. I might sell it because I'm not that bothered about it. And who knows, we could get bags of minifigures, some blind bags, a bit like character building. And my cat just came back as well. But we've already had character building, so it's kind of weird because I feel like the market, it kind of is there, but it kind of isn't. Like, I feel like people's needs have been satisfied in terms of a Lego Doctor Who. But I mean, obviously I'm talking for myself. Like, character building's good enough for me. I'm not that bothered, but the ones they've already made, they're good. They're pretty decent. And obviously there's a lot of potential because, like, the franchise of Doctor Who is so big anyway, and the cat's back and she's going to tell us off again. But not something that I wouldn't collect them. It's not something that I'm bothered about really. But there you go.